Feel like lucid be my dreams. Said you steady love me, so I'm sure you know the means. It's like I'm living all inside a movie in a dream. Sequels to my life entirely up to me. Slowly suffocating, do you notice how it feels? Like, baby, can you hold me while I'm running through a field? Like,
pranks that went too far. Yo, I can already tell this is about to be a banger. I'm seeing mad guns though. Holy shit. Wait, let me look at him. Gun. Oh my. I feel like pranks with guns, niggas is tweaking, bro.
Timothy Wilkes. In January 2021, a 20-year-old named Timothy Wilkes wanted to make a prank video for YouTube. The idea was simple. He and a friend would run at strangers with butcher knives, pretend to rob them, and film their reactions. They went to a parking lot outside a trampoline park in Nashville. It was late at night, and they spotted a group of people hanging out. So Timothy ran at them with a knife.
He's about to get blown down. Holy shit.
But one of them, a 23-year-old named David Starnes, had a gun. He saw a stranger sprinting at him with a blade, so he shot him. Timothy died before he could say it was a prank. Police arrested David, but let him go without charges.
They can't do anything about that. That's retarded nigga shit, I ain't gonna lie. You would, like, that's the type of prank you would do if it's like your friend, you're dressed up and you know he don't have shit on him. You don't do that to random niggas. I know prank channels was doing all type of shit, but they were fake. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't just run up to a nigga like that you do not know and do
it was self-defense. Like he had no way of knowing it was a joke. Royal Prank Call. In December 2012, two Australian radio DJs named Mel Gray and Michael Christian thought it would be funny to prank call a hospital in London. Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge at
oh my god, I think I heard about this one.
The time,
I heard about this one, bro.
Duchess of Wales was there with bad morning sickness, and the whole world wanted to know how she was doing. So they called the hospital pretending to be Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles. A nurse named Jacinta Saldanha answered and fell for it. She transferred the call, and another nurse gave out details about Kate's condition. The DJs aired the whole thing, and it made news everywhere. Everyone laughed. No one got hurt. 3 days later, Jacinta was found dead. She was 46.
Like, I understand the mistake, but I don't ever think something like this is that deep. You know what I mean? But fuck.
She left 3 notes blaming the prank call, and she didn't even give out the information. She just answered the phone. The DJs never faced charges, but the show got canceled.
Yep.
Ecuador War of the Worlds. In 1938, a radio host named Orson Welles did a Halloween broadcast in America where he pretended aliens were invading Earth. He made it sound like a real news report, and thousands of people believed it. 11 years later, a radio station in Ecuador decided to do the same thing, but Radio Quito wanted to go bigger. In the days before the show, the newspaper that owned the station published fake reports about strange objects in the sky. So by the time the broadcast came on, people were already nervous, and it worked. Police and firefighters rushed out of town to fight the aliens. Other radio stations picked up the story and started reporting it too. When Radio Quito finally told everyone it was fake, nobody laughed. A mob surrounded the building and set it on fire.
Yo, y'all have to understand, like, bro, you can't be in no fucking Ecuador trying to play with niggas like that, bro. You're crazy, nigga. Like, in America, feel me, they'll send out the police to de-escalate that, or they'll send out the fucking the military if they have to handle that. You can't play with no niggas like that in Ecuador. They're burning that shit down,
Inside
nigga.
Called for help, but the police didn't come.
Did they die?
They thought it was still part of the joke. At least 6 people burned to death.
Oh my god. Wait. But how weren't they able to escape?
The people trapped inside called for help, but the police didn't come. They thought it was still part of the joke. At least 6 people burned to death, including the girlfriend and nephew of the producer, Leonardo Paez. The army had to bring in tanks and tear gas to stop the mob. Paez fled to Venezuela and never came back. Daddy 05. In 2017,
what?
A YouTube channel called Daddy 05 had 750,000 subscribers and 176 million views. Mike and Heather Martin filmed pranks on their 5 kids almost every day. Most of the pranks targeted the 2 youngest 9-year-old Cody and 11-year-old Emma. In one video, the parents poured fake ink on the carpet and then screamed at Cody until he cried, calling him a liar. In another, Mike shoved him into a bookcase hard enough to give him a bloody nose. And in another, the dad told one of the older kids to slap Emma across the face. He did, and she started crying. A YouTuber named Philip DeFranco saw the videos and called...
Shit's not even a prank, though. Like, what are niggas doing, bro? I never understand how niggas get to a point where they be so comfortable to post their shit online. Like, this shit is not even a prank, and you're posting this for the world to see. Like, I don't understand the thought process that go behind the shit that niggas do. Like, what I was just saying with the Aston McCarter situation, where she literally beat the fucking dog on camera. How do you think to do some shit like that on camera, nigga? Like, even a nigga like Jeffrey Dahmer, who was killing and eating niggas, would have the wherewithal to not do no crazy shit in front of people. You know what I mean? I don't
called it
understand.
child abuse. So the police got involved, and Cody and Emma were taken away and given back to their biological mother, Rose Hall. She hadn't seen them since 2014, after she was tricked into signing over custody. Both parents were charged with child neglect and got 5 years probation. They hired a PR firm to help with their apology video. YouTube deleted the channel. The Martins tried to start new ones, but YouTube banned them again.
Wow.
But when Cody saw his real mom for the first time, he said he hated her. Mike and Heather had told him she threw him away like garbage, and Emma asked her mom for cheese because she
Wow.
wasn't allowed to have it at the Martins' house. Danny Santulli. In October 2021, an 18-year-old named Danny Santulli from Eden Prairie, Minnesota started his freshman year at the University of Missouri. He wanted to join a fraternity called
Hazen. This shit is so fucking weird. I saw a video the other day of them doing some hate. I never understood this shit. I saw a video where they're doing some hazing shit, and it's just a nigga laying down, and each nigga is in a line, and they're just making themselves, they're putting their finger in their mouth and just throwing up on the nigga. Like, I don't understand, nigga. Yo, this shit is, I don't understand this shit at all. This shit is weird as fuck. To be in a frat? Bro, no. Niggas is crazy, gang. Like, real shit.
Also known as Fiji. During the pledge process, Danny had already been hospitalized once after they made him climb into a trash can filled with broken glass. On the night of...
Like, what? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, how does your brain come to the fucking thought process to even do this shit to get in a frat, my nigga? Holy shit. Like, I don't know, maybe... Bro, because, you know, normally I be having people over all the time, so I be chilling. I never could even envision myself being like, I was relatively free growing up, and I could have people at my house or go to my friend's house or whatever, and we'd have people over, you know, whatever. So, like, I was never, like, this desperate to be in no frat, cause I don't understand this shit, gang. I don't.
October 19th, Danny and the other pledges were told to take off their shirts. They were blindfolded and brought down to the basement for something called Pledge Dad Reveal Night. Danny's pledge dad handed him a bottle of Tito's vodka and told him to finish it within an hour. Other members poured beer down his throat through a tube. By 11 p.m.,
It's alcohol poisoning. Like, it's just retarded shit.
Danny couldn't stand anymore, so they put him on a couch. His lips turned blue and his skin...
This is just like this is so retarded. This is... Let me see. Wait, let me go back. Yeah, this is the dumbest one by far. Because, like, bro...
and went pale. He lay there for over an hour while security cameras recorded everything.
No nigga called the
When they
police?
tried to carry him to a car, they dropped him on his head. By the time they got to the hospital, his heart had
He's
stopped.
dead,
His
like-
blood alcohol level was 0.486, nearly 6 times the legal limit. Danny survived, but he can't walk, talk, or see. He can hear, but he can't respond. His
Yo, I don't even know how the fuck he survived that. But, like, yo, what is the thought process behind that? Like, I ain't gonna lie.
attorney called it the worst fraternity hazing injury ever in the United States.
No fucking
The
way.
fraternity had been sanctioned for alcohol violations just 13 days before. They were shut down, and 11
Yeah.
members were charged.
Charged,
His
yeah.
family's...
Yo, it's mad niggas who have died to hazing. I don't even think that's the worst one. I've seen one. There was one hazing situation where they made... Yo, you know the train tracks that are high up in the air above, like, nothing, like a river and shit? They made these niggas... You know how there's, like, gaps in between the train tracks, the wooden planks between them? They made these niggas walk that shit blindfolded, and the nigga fell through and died. Like, yo, I don't understand the hazing shit at all. I never will. I'll never comprehend it.
And settled. His dad watched the security footage because he wanted to see what they did to his son. In December 2024, President Biden signed the Stop Campus Hazing Act, the first federal anti-hazing law, partly because of what happened to
Yeah,
Danny.
that-
He's 21 now, and he still needs care around the clock.
Wow.
Tanner Cook. In April 2023, a 21-year-old YouTuber named Tanner Cook walked into a mall in Virginia looking for someone to prank.
He got shot. I'm already knowing.
Cook ran
I'm
a
already
channel
knowing.
called Classified Goons with about 50,000 subscribers. He made $2,000 to $3,000 a month by getting reactions out of strangers. He would pretend to vomit on Uber drivers and follow random customers through stores. Local sheriff's deputies already knew who he was from previous calls. That day, Cook spotted a DoorDash driver named Alan Coley picking up a food order. So he walked up behind him, held his phone about 6 inches from his face, and started playing a phrase on loop through Google Translate. "Hey dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle." Collie told him to stop, but Cook kept going. Collie backed away, but Cook followed. The whole thing lasted...
Yo, y'all are bold. Like, you gotta understand, in America, bro, you live in a country where there's 400 million niggas. You probably have some of the highest rates of people who are fucking mentally ill. And the highest rates, y'all for sure have some of the highest rates of, like, niggas who are undiagnosed. And just, there's for sure at least probably 150, 175 million niggas walking around who are mentally ill. Or, like, 200 plus million niggas who are probably, like, either mentally ill or, like, very slow or, like, stupid or have a low IQ. And every nigga over there can have guns. That's why there be so much shootings and shit, and school shootings and shit, because any tapped nigga who's not right in their head can just get up one day and take your life, and there's nothing you can do about it. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If a nigga walked up to you one day and just started and just sprayed, you could be with security all around you. If a nigga came up to you with a Draco and just sprayed you down, there's nothing they could do. You would all just die. You know what I mean? Bro, I don't understand how a nigga can walk through like day-to-day life and then knowing that that's the situation in country that you live in, where it's like there's a lot of mentally ill niggas walking around who have guns and play with niggas like this, bro.
Did less than 30 seconds.
I already know he got shot. They didn't even mention him having a gun. I already know he got shot.
Then Cauley pulled out a gun and shot him in the chest.
That's
hit
it.
Cook's liver and stomach, and shoppers fled the mall thinking it was a mass shooting. Cook survived. At trial, Cook said he had no idea he had scared or angered Cauley, but the jury sided with Cauley and ruled it was self-defense.
Yeah.
Cook was 6 feet 5 inches and had been walking toward a stranger who told him 3 times to stop. Cauley was only found guilty of firing a gun inside a building. After the verdict, a reporter asked Cook if he was going to stop making prank videos.
No.
He said no. We're going to continue the videos. It is what it is. It's God's plan at the end of the day. Sam Pepper kidnapping. In November 2015, a YouTuber
Okay, I remember this. I think this was fake
named
though.
Sam Pepper
This is
uploaded
fake.
a video called
I'm
Kill
pretty
Your
sure.
Best Friend Prank. Pepper had 2 million subscribers and a history of crossing lines. A year earlier, he groped women on the street for a video, and the LAPD opened an investigation after
I'm pretty sure that's fake.
multiple women accused him of sexual assault. But
Hold on. Okay, 'cause I don't remember this era. I don't remember if... I think this was separate though. I think girls were accusing him of sexual assault, but I don't know if it was girls from the video. I think the girls in the video were paid actresses. And like this killing best friend shit is a paid actress. And I think he got accused of some shit outside of it. Like these videos were like fake.
he kept making videos. This one showed 2 friends, Sam Goldbach and Colby Brock, getting grabbed off the street. A masked man taped Goldbach's hands and feet, put a bag over his head, and stuffed him in a trunk. The next shot showed both of them tied up on a rooftop. The masked man pointed a gun at Brock's head. Goldbach started screaming. "We're just kids from Kansas," he yelled. "He's everything I have." Then the masked man pulled the trigger, and Brock's body slumped over. Goldbach sobbed for a full minute, believing his best friend was dead. Then Brock sat up and told him it was all a prank. Over 100,000 people signed a petition to ban Pepper. The hack...
It's fake. It's fake. It was fake. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think when you're a kid, you're so naive to shit, bro. I remember like yo, this is the craziest prank ever. But I didn't like all his other videos. But I remember seeing this. I'm like, yo, people are so mad. This is a well thought out prank. I swear to God. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, this is well thought out. But now you're like, yo, what the fuck? But it's fake as fuck, so it doesn't even matter. And it doesn't matter.
Anonymous hacked his website and told him, "Your life is essentially ruined." YouTube refused to remove the video. They said it didn't break any rules.
Yeah, because it's fake.
A few months later, Pepper made all his videos private and tweeted, "I give up. Reset toothpaste Oreo." In January 2017, a 19-year-old YouTuber in Spain named Kangua Ren got a dare from one of his followers. They asked him to replace the cream inside Oreos with toothpaste and feed them to someone. Ren, who went by Reset and had 1.2 million subscribers, found a 52-year-old homeless man named Gorge begging outside a supermarket in Barcelona. Gorge had escaped dictatorship.
This nigga might fucking hawk him down and stab him or some shit. Bro, why do y'all play with niggas like...
In Romania.
Like, you can't play with certain niggas, you know? But like, I'm not playing with no nigga who giving me the inkling of mental illness. I don't care.
And spent time in
a homeless nigga...
mental hospital before ending
Bro, what do I be saying, bro?
up on the streets. Ren gave him the
Come on,
cookies
bro.
and about $24. While filming, Ren admitted he might have gone too far. Then he laughed and said at least it would help clean the man's teeth, since he probably
does
hadn't
he
brushed
die?
them since
Wait.
he became poor. Gorge threw up
Does
after
the
eating
man...
the cookie.
Does the man die?
He later told a reporter he had never been treated so poorly in all his years on the street. When the
Wow.
video blew up, Ren offered the man's daughter $360 to not file a lawsuit. It didn't work. He became the first YouTuber ever found guilty for a prank. The judge...
I understand your daughter, man, but bro, why is he on the street like that? I mean, okay, to be fair, like sometimes with people who have mental health issues, it's hard to like get them the help they need. You know what I mean? So I could understand actually.
The judge sentenced him to 15 months in prison, ordered him to pay $24,000, and banned him from social media for 5.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. What he did was fucked up, but this is an insane sentence. Like I know niggas who fucking shot shotguns at motherfuckers and did not do 15 months. Like they get first offense, they get like probation. Like I know this niggas who do shit to chill, like touch kids and shit and don't get 15 months. It's niggas who be moving weight and don't get 60 months. It's niggas who get caught with all type of shit and do not do 15 months. And get $24,000 fines. Like, come on. I feel like that's a bit excessive, I ain't gonna lie.
Years. When asked why he did it, Ren told the court, "People like what is morbid." He made about $2,400 from that video.
And like, yeah, you lost 20. You have to pay a $24,000 fine, lawyer fees too. 15 months. I don't care what y'all say. Yeah, what he did was fucked up, but that is an insane punishment for giving it. What did he do? He gave him Oreo with toothpaste in it, and the nigga threw up. Come on, bro. 15 months in jail. In prison, I mean.
In March 2002, the Sci-Fi Channel was filming the first episode of a new hidden camera show called Scare Tactics. The idea was to put people in horror movie situations and film them freaking out.
Yo, fuck this shorty. I'm gonna keep it 100. Scare Tactics was an amazing show, and this shorty, shit like this is the reason why it's no longer a thing. Because this shit, bro, I loved watching prank shows. And the niggas can't do it because the second if a nigga gets scared, they're probably just going to do some shit like this to try and get a bag. I actually remember this situation.
They needed someone to scare. They found Cara Blanc. She was a grade school teacher in Los Angeles who also worked as a trained crisis counselor. Her friend Travis Draft.
This motherfucker is a trained crisis counselor, nigga. Come on, bro.
Told her he was taking her to a fancy Hollywood party, so she got in the car with Draft and another actor named Matthew Murtha. But Draft wasn't just a friend. Blanc had worked with him before on a fake documentary. On the way, the car broke down on a remote desert road. Then, an alien showed up. Draft and Murtha acted like they were being killed and told Blanc to run. So she ran through a dark canyon in the middle of nowhere while hidden cameras caught it. Blanc ended up in the hospital multiple times, and the episode never aired. She sued for assault and emotional damage. The insurance company paid her off, but the show ran 10 more years anyway, calling itself Scaring People Safely since 2003.
Say weird. I thought they got sued again. Okay, I'm gonna let it play. Let me.
Balloon Boy. On October 15, 2009, a silver balloon shaped like a flying saucer floated across the sky in Colorado. Richard and Mayumi Heaney called 911 and said their 6-year-old son Falcon was trapped inside. The whole country watched live as the balloon drifted for 2 hours. Helicopters followed it. And when it finally landed near Denver International Airport, rescue teams rushed to open it. But Falcon wasn't inside. Everyone assumed he had fallen out and died. And then the family went back inside their house, and there he was, hiding in the attic the whole time. That night, the Heens went on Larry King Live. The host asked Falcon why he didn't come out when everyone was calling for him. The boy looked at his parents and said they told him to do it for a show. The next morning...
My bad, okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought that Scare Tactics getting sued is what made them end. I was wrong.
The family went on the Today Show. Falcon threw up on live TV. Police looked into it, and the mother eventually confessed. The Heens had already been on Wife Swap and wanted their own show, so they faked the whole thing. Richard got 90 days in jail and had to pay $36,000. Mayumi got 20 days.
Like, to me, this is crazier than what the nigga with the toothpaste did. Because, yeah, the nigga, he gave it to the nigga threw up. Bro, they had niggas fucking putting fucking bread behind it. Like, that's taxpayer money. They're getting all the fucking police to go out and fucking follow this shit. And assembling whole teams to go get this fucking balloon that this kid is in. Like, that shit is way worse to me, bro.
3 sons, including Falcon, had been in on it the whole time. Korb forehead tattoo. On November 29, 2000, a DJ at a hard rock station called Korb in Iowa went on the air with an offer. Anyone who tattooed the station's logo on their forehead would get $150,000, paid out over 5 years. David Winkleman heard it and called his stepson, Richard Goddard. They called the station to make sure it was real. They said it was. So
oh my god. They're gonna do it and they're gonna say, we're not paying you. You're getting sued, nigga. Yeah, this nigga's not in the fucking... He not in the wrong at all. I would've did the same shit. The fuck you mean, nigga? Yo, I would've sued the fuck out of these niggas. I would've sued you for more than $150,000. I would've sued you for emotional distress, trauma, all time. Now I'm suing you for $800K. You're better off just paying me the $150. I'm suing you for $1 million, nigga.
And got the station's logo permanently inked across their foreheads.
Oh my god.
93 Rock and Quad City Rocker. A station employee came with them, paid for the tattoos, and took photos for the website. And then they told them it was a joke. Winkleman and Goddard sued. But Winkleman dropped his lawsuit, and Goddard never showed up in court. His case was thrown out. Both men lost their jobs.
Okay, listen to me. I know that sounds crazy, right? These niggas, I already know for a fact, did not take the proper legal precaution. Because these niggas for sure could have got some bread out of this. But if you look at them, just hear me out.
Tattoos and took photos for the website. And then they told them it was a joke. Winkleman and Goddard sued. But Winkleman dropped his lawsuit, and Goddard never showed up in court. His case was thrown out. Both men lost their jobs and couldn't find work. 2 years later,
Goddard wrong. My fault. Let me I need to see their face. I need to see their face.
150 logo permanently inked across their foreheads. 93.
Look at this nigga, bro. Do you think this nigga knew the proper procedure to go through hiring a proper lawyer to go file a case to go against these niggas? Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. This is easy lawsuit money. I'm telling y'all niggas, this is easy lawsuit bread. They can't just do this. But the one nigga didn't even show up, and the other nigga dropped his case. Bro, I already know they didn't go through with the proper legal the proper legal procedures to because you for sure could have got paid out some bread for this.
Rock and Quad City Rocker. A station employee came with them, paid for the tattoos, and took photos for the website. And then they told them it was a joke. Winkleman and Goddard sued. But Winkleman dropped his lawsuit, and Goddard never showed up in court. His case was thrown out. Both men lost their jobs and couldn't find work. 2 years later, Goddard was beaten with a hammer and nearly killed by people he lived with. He'd been made fun of constantly over the tattoo. And in 2010, Winkleman was arrested on an unrelated charge. His mugshot went viral. He still had the tattoo.
Oh
10
my
years
God.
Later. The station had changed its name 6 years before that. Moonanite Panic. On January...
Bro, like, you're telling me in 10 years you couldn't save a bread to get a laser removal? Be 100, bro. I'm trying to tell you niggas. Like, these niggas, they could have easily got bread out of this, but them type of niggas they were... Because even... bro, come on, bro.
February 31st, 2007.
Type of niggas that is...
Commuter in Boston
yeah, I could see how they lost.
Stuck to a beam under Interstate 93. It had wires, batteries, and blinking lights. So he told the police, and they called the bomb squad. Over the next few hours, they found nearly 40 more of them around the city. Something strange stuck to a beam under Interstate 93. It had wires, batteries, and blinking lights. So he told the police, and they called the bomb squad. Over the next few hours, they found nearly 40 more of them around the city, on bridges, overpasses, and subway stations. So they shut down I-93 and closed the Longfellow Bridge. The Coast Guard stopped all boat traffic on the Charles River, and then they figured out what they were looking at. The devices were LED signs, about the size of a light bright toy. They showed a cartoon alien giving the middle finger. It was a character called a Moonanite from the Adult Swim show Aqua Teen Hunger Force. A marketing company had hired 2 local artists to put them around the city to promote an upcoming movie. Except the same signs had been put up in 9 other cities, including New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. They had been up for weeks, and nobody else called the bomb squad.
Yeah.
In the end, Cartoon Network had to apologize, and the head of the network resigned. The 2 artists got arrested, though the charges were eventually dropped. Boston was the
You can't do nothing about that.
only city that panicked, and it cost them $2 million to find out it was just a joke. If you'd like to see...
Yeah, nothing. There's nothing that was gonna happen about that from that. But yeah, that shit is crazy. Holy fuck.